We have some very special guests in the studio. Just cast your minds back 2 weeks ago. You'll remember more history was made at West Beach.
On the ground to first, to second, Coleman Ares. The turn in time, and from 43 years to 3 in 4 years. It's the Adelaide Giants again, Australian Baseball League champions.
Well, they were. It's their third Claxton Shield in 4 years after defeating the Sydney Blue Sox 2-1 away in the best-of-3 championship series. We won the first, they won the second, we won the last. Joining us is a very proud Nathan Davison, General Manager, and our star catcher, Mitch Edwards. Men, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
How
very
good.
Exciting.
We've got the Shield behind us.
Yes.
43 years now, 3 and 4. It's like shelling peas. We'll start with you, Mitch.
No, it feels pretty good. I think it certainly belongs at West Beach, so we're here to defend it.
We just heard your story when you came in with a group that Nathan helped put together with your coach to build an absolute culture and belief of being able to do some great things, and you have.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big credit to Chris, or Tank as we call him. He kind of came in with that vision to build a team and had certain kind of rules in terms of how he wanted to build that team, and had a lot of success in doing that, so it's pretty cool.
That's Chris Adamson, your coach, 3-peater. What do you call him, Tank?
Tank, yeah. Not sure how that came about, to be honest.
He said he was a big lad growing up, and it stuck from when he was 12 years old, so he's been called Tank.
The Tank.
By all everybody. No one calls him Chris.
Nathan, you're in charge of the club. You must be so proud, and you've helped build this. Tell us what's the success of, I guess, Chris, the team he's put together, and how you've arrived here again. Your third in 4 years.
Proud's a really good word to use, and it wasn't without effort and design, right? Like, we were really bad 10 years ago, and made a really conscious effort on what we thought at least we needed to do to move from that, and recruiting some young Australian stars like young Mitch Edwards back then. I think you were only 18 or 19 when you first came, and giving them an opportunity to play, instilling in them exactly the values that we wanted to have be part of our club, and making sure that they stuck with that, and then to have some success, win some games, and then finally it got to they were all tight and they're hard to win, and now there's just that belief that I think every time we go to battle that we're in the fight, and the result looks after itself after that.
Mitch, there was a period in the season that sort of had a bit of a slump, if you like, and Geordie McArdle said, wasn't sure whether we were going to go all the way this time. It was a bit of a down. How did you get yourselves out of that?
I think we just got to ride the wave. That's the thing with baseball. It's very much up and down. We had a little bit of a team change, so halfway through we lost a couple of Japanese players, and we ended up getting a few Latinos, as we call them, so a few kids from Latin America through the Phillies, and they came in with so much energy. So we just kind of said, okay, let's ride this energy, let's ride the wave, and let them kind of lead the show, and it worked. So I think we kind of turned it around. And again, that was that belief. We're still down here, but we had that belief that we could be there. It's a great foundation. I always talk about breaking the ice. Now, it took 43 years to break the ice to get this Shield now. It's a little damage from Geordie McArdle's unit, no doubt about that. I've seen it come in a couple of times with him and seen what it's been through. But when you guys get to that final, you're playing the Blue Sox over there, their home deck, the like. That belief is what actually gets you over the line, because it's so, it's hard to win, let alone on somebody else's turf. And you guys did it. And even though you lose the second game, there was still the belief to come back and do it in the third. Yeah, never a doubt. Doesn't matter where we are in the scoreboard. I think we always feel like we have a chance to win, and it kind of just manifests in the games.
No, well done. Nate, the competition itself, we know it was sort of reduced this year. What's happening behind the scenes with the ABL, and we're going to see something come back to life next year?
Yeah, I feel like it's a really exciting time, and there will be some, what we think internally at least, is some big news coming shortly.
Oh, good.
That it's going to be back onto a track that we went from 8 teams to 6 teams to 4 teams, so you can't argue that that's not the trend that you'd like.
Yeah.
It's going to change, and it's going to go the other way. And the way to do that is it's been identified, and hopefully the strategy's in there now. It's going to be a matter of executing. Obviously, a lot of different commercial factors have to come into that as well. For all intents and purposes for us and our team, it'll probably stay the same, and we'll deal with the partnerships that we've dealt with in the past with the Phillies and the Tokyo Giants. But I feel really comfortable that the league's in a great spot. We're in a great spot with with our ownership and the support that they show to what we do, and we're happy to. I mean, I was on the whiteboard today with what it's going to look like for next year, and we're looking forward to it.
Excellent.
Well, the talent's here in Australia. The interest is here and the want's here. So what is it? Is it the governing body? Is it generating sponsorship? I mean, the crowd's out with you guys, do it well. The Blue Sox are fantastic. So what do you think the template is?
Yeah, I think there's probably no easy way to say it other than the fact that it's been run by a national sporting organisation in Baseball Australia, and they've done their level best to do that with some fantastic people that are overworked. There's too much for too few, so
under-resourced, all that.
No one ever complains about having too many staff. Really, that's always we've got too much to do. So I think to privatise it and give somebody a chance to come in there and turn it into this proper commercial entity, use the models that we've seen Kesselman with the basketball and those kind of things, and that single entity ownership potentially that says we're going to pool all our resources and make sure that every dollar. It's just as hard to work on a $0 budget as it would be $1 million budget, because then you got some accountability to where it has to go, and you have to have the right plan and strategy in place. So I feel comfortable that that's the direction we're going in, and it's fantastic for us to go in there as a team that's been having a little bit of success on the field. We want to turn it around and make sustainability is a big word, right? And it has so many different versions of what that means. We want to make sure that that's a real thing for us, and we can become sustainable for 12 months of the year and the next 10 years forward.
Now, I hope I get your ownership right. Is it Pelligra Group still?
Pelligra Group,
yeah.
Exactly,
How great have they been?
Fantastic. Just throughout Australia, but in South Australia in particular, the support that they give us is amazing.
Really have. A Victorian company founded to come here, and they absolutely love it, don't they?
They do. Ross and Paul in particular are the ones that we deal with the most, and Steve Wren locally, and they support from afar effectively. It's their money that's propping us up and helping us out, but the players would never know there's anything different going on in the background. I definitely aren't pressured by them. I'm challenged by them only, and it's a great support to get from them, and they want the best thing for us, and they want to shoot for the moon. We want a facility. We want it to be better. We want to be able to attract more people to Adelaide and South Australia and have the best facility in the Southern Hemisphere. Why not? Let's do that. Let's go and try and sell that.
Well, they're great developers. They'll build it for you.
They're happy to do
So
that.
who's your Kestelman? Who is he? Who's the white knight on the steed? He's coming in.
Eddie probably knows.
Come on.
That's
Who is it, Mitch?
I reckon there's going to be some important and good information coming out shortly.
So it'll be a consortium of people?
Potentially, and why wouldn't you, right? If it's your money, Rowie, you would want people to support it, I would imagine, unless you're totally flush. Yeah. But I don't think anyone is, and no one likes losing money. So that, again, the plan has to be in place to spend that money wisely.
Well, that NBL model's working.
It is. It's a rarity. I mean, I don't think you can quote too many other sports.
And they're growing. They're going north.
It's been a long time though, right? Yeah, it's his money. He had to invest a lot of it, and the women's was probably more of a test case that he took 18 months to 2 years with Runway to get involved. So he said, yes, I'll take it over. Let's see what happens. And they got to where they are today. Now, they're a long way from being profitable, but they're certainly moving in that right direction. So we hope that
whatever happens, it'll be announced here first.
Yes, it will. And I reckon Mitch knows. He won't tell us the name. Now, Mitch, you're playing for Australia. You're off to Tokyo, off to Japan.
Yeah, no, pretty exciting.
Congratulations.
Head to Japan on Sunday and play in the World Baseball Classic. Pretty cool.
And Meaty's coming back.
Yeah, Curtis will be there.
Big Bag Curtis.
Big Bag Curtis. Quite excited to see him in the Australian uniform. He's going to do some pretty cool things, I'm sure.
Yeah,
this is massive, isn't it?
Mate, 11 South Australians in the squad.
Yeah.
How good's that for a number?
This is a massive tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's the biggest baseball tournament in the world, and there's a lot of kind of, I don't know, a lot of things come from winning the tournament, and a lot of pride comes from it. I know big competitions in Australia still have that thing that we want to be the best tournament team in the world. So, we're going to go after it.
Talking to the Adelaide Giants, we've got Nathan Davidson, the GM. We've got the catcher, Mitch Edwards. Now, Mitch, let's get on to what everybody wants to know about. How did we celebrate it? How do we go about celebrating it? Because you don't have these guys for long, so you got to go hard and fast.
Oh, we had an interesting spot. We were playing in Blacktown in Sydney, which is a pretty cool part of Sydney, but not too much around on a Sunday night. So we ended up just kind of chilling at the hotel and then getting back into Adelaide that morning and then spending it at the hotel celebrating around the Shield, and felt pretty good.
Excellent. So how long did you have the guys for before they all had to start splintering off?
Not long. I mean, some of the guys head out on the Tuesday, so a few days after we played, some on the Wednesday, some on the Thursday. So they are jetting off around the world quite quick as soon as we finish that last game.
Yeah, so, Nate, do you do anything? I've always wondered, like, to have that premiership dinner, if you like, that championship dinner as such, you probably just don't have time to plan and get it executed.
I mean, we're 4 years into this experience, but it's a totally different dynamic because you have to sort of cram it in quickly, and then it's probably good that they go because we've crammed in enough in a few weeks, But the way I saw it with them is I think we didn't finish the game. It was a long game, the last game, and we ended up getting back to the hotel about midnight, and the bus was at 6 a.m. So the boys just said, we're not going to
so that's hard.
There's no point going. So we put a couple of beers on, and they hung around. Everyone managed themselves, and there's a few rough looking heads the next morning. But then we celebrated locally, and we'll stay in touch with them. But Tank, as Eddie said, there's a lot of good messages that come out of what he says, but we'll never be in the same room with those people again. So we make the most of it.
Unique.
We share it forever. We'll probably get a championship ring that everyone proudly at least has in their cabinet. I don't think we wear them. They're a bit gaudy to wear, but they look pretty cool.
That's very un-Australian.
They come off
anyway.
the field,
Now, Mitch, you're a bit young for this, but you know what Mr. Sheen is?
Mr. Sheen, no, not too familiar.
You need to get that on that shield.
It's a polish. It's a furniture polish.
It's a furniture polish, mate.
Yeah.
It looks... But that's
It's
the
had a hard
beauty of
life.
it. It is one of those most unique things, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I think it's one of the oldest trophies around, isn't it?
Yeah, I think World War II was happening when
That's
some
what
of
I
those,
mean.
some of those.
It's
1934.
There you
South
go.
Australia won, and
34,
it's looked at with reverence. I think before we'd won, during the 42nd year and 43rd is, I didn't want to go anywhere near it, and we'd been around it a couple of times, but it's not ours to touch. And then I was in Sydney and with the owners, and they both said, this belongs in Adelaide.
Yeah.
So the shield was out on the field. Said, we've got to take it home with us. So it was a good challenge.
Well, you got the Ashes. I've been to the Lords. It's a poxy little thing about that big. I've been on Fifth Avenue, York, where the America's Cup was, and it's sitting in an airtight vacuum and all that. No one gets to touch it. The Thomas Seymour Cup, Timmy's won 7 times. He's had his babies in it. He's drunk out of it. He's done all sorts. This one is just special and unique, isn't it? It's just
amazing.
a bloody ripper.
That
tells the
And
story.
it's the prestige of winning.
I think it is the prestige you win. Hey, man, well done, Nathan, to you, your team, and your millions of volunteers and your support to what your organisation's done with the backing of Pelligra. They're a terrific company and done that. It's amazing. Mitch, we wished you well over there in Tokyo.
Appreciate it.
There's a alley there called Piss Alley, where a lot of Australians go. Well, I'm allowed to say that. It's after 6, isn't it? That's actually what it's called. It's in Tokyo, one of the great strips.
I have to look it up.
You have to.
Done.
It is. I've just come back. One of my favourite places in the world. How good is it?
It's a great country. Everything runs smooth. The train's always on time, and it's quite easy to get around despite there's not
And
much
play some
English.
good baseball as well. That'd be good.
They're
No, they love it.
the best baseball country in the world. They're better than the United States.
Yeah,
So they are
I
number
know.
one in the
They
world
are.
right now.
I know they're
They
good.
love it. Who's that rooster that does everything?
Shohei Ohtani.
He is everywhere. He's on every
I think
poster,
He
every
may well be the richest sportsman in the world.
Yeah, the best player of all time, probably.
There you go.
better than Babe Ruth.
Well, he can do
Better than Babe
everything.
Ruth. Better
You
than
can't even remember Babe Ruth.
No, I don't know.
Have you seen the movie?
That's like saying
You've seen the
Steve
movie.
Smith's better than Don Bradman.
Well, no, there's numbers to back that up, but
I think he's better.
Yeah.
Well, he can
Ohtani's World
pitch.
Series is incredible.
He can
It's
pitch.
incredible.
Yeah, he is incredible.
he can do everything.
Nathan, is he better than Babe Ruth?
And he got $1 billion to show for it. from
Wow.
the Dodgers, so.
I think he's
told you
better
he
than
was
Babe Ruth. And Babe Ruth went from one team to the other, which he probably regrets one of them. Hey, anyway, we digress. Great work. Fantastic. And to your little grandson here, well done, mate. You sat in the chair like a little champ.
Outstanding work. Thanks for coming in. 23 after 6.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowie and Timmy G.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home.